important was last week's win?
Well, I think probably the most important thing to come out of last week was the confidence that it gives the guys that what we do and what we practice and how we prepare matters, and there was finally a payoff. We preach that a lot to them, that preparation during the week really matters, and how you practice really affects a Friday or Saturday. And I think last Friday night we really saw the payoff for that finally for one of the first times. And then it's led to what's been a pretty good week of practice so far this week.
Well, and that's where I would go with it. So how does that, now that they had what they had Friday night, and again, I mean, that they got to be like, yeah, we belong here.
Yeah, I think so. And we talked about it on Monday right away. We've got to turn the page. We've got to go, start focusing on Orion. And we can celebrate this one when, the season's done. We can come back and have a lot of great memories about it. But ultimately, we got to move on and, kind of deal with some new situations for our program. Coming off of a win against a team that has had success quite often. How do we deal with that? And how do we deal with that on a day-to-day basis at practice and in our preparation?
How big was that win Friday?
Oh, it was huge. It was very huge. It just proves that we can push throughout the whole week of practice and prove to everybody in the whole conference that we aren't a team to mess around with. Like, we mean business when we show up on that game field. So I feel like we can get it done.
I think Orion is playing them after what happened last weekend is a pretty typical stumbling block. Because they do have some talent. They are a good team. They're sitting at 2-2 just like we are. And looking at a schedule like we got to get some wins here to try to extend our season. And this is a big game for them too. And going to Orion and playing on Orion, even on a Friday night or a Saturday, is a tough place to play.
So what are you seeing on video from Orion?
Kind of a lot like us as far as formations go. Maybe not the same formations, but just a lot of them. Trying to get their guys in good matchups. They'll go more run heavy stuff than we will, but they'll spread you out as well. And they try to find their playmakers as much as possible. Mm-hmm. They've got a really good running back. They've got a really good tight end. The quarterback does a good job throwing the ball. They've got some big kids inside. I mean, they're pretty quality on offense. And then on defense, it seems like they have a scheme and they're going to do it the best they can. And they've had some success with some teams on it, and it's going to put us in some positions where, we have to make a few adjustments because of what they're going to do to us, some of our formations, at least what we think they're going to do. And well, I think, this being our second Saturday, it's a little bit more peace of mind for the coaches and the guys. We've done this before. We know what the schedule looks like. We know how it is in the morning on Saturday, and getting there and getting ready to go on a Saturday afternoon. It's not our first time doing it. So that I think is a big help, that it's not just a one-time thing. We've done it. And like the week of Sherrard, we were able to give the guys a little bit more rest, get everything in that we normally get in a week, but be able to kind of take our time a little bit more and really work on, some more fundamental stuff that we've got to shore up still to continue to be a good football team.